Hello, everybody. I'm Ann Summer, and this is Ann Summer Coaching, and I'm going to introduce you to the lifestyle reprogramming for health and wealth. I just want to say welcome and thank you. I know you appreciate this very bright yellow screen, but I want to just introduce you here to the first paragraph because today you will begin a new view of how to stop the yo-yo routines of weight, health, prescription medicines to control a diagnosis. But once and for all, learn how to succeed in health and wealth and fuse the two together. Our healthcare system is broken. Insurance companies do not make your health easy to cover, and big hospitals have limited time, authority, and ability to focus on reversing your problems. But they do excel in managing them with prescriptions. And I know this because I've been practicing and studying medicine and operating for over 26 years. Now, I want you to get ready for all of the secrets big medicine does not want you and I to know, and how to reverse the medical issues that allow healing. This is a very powerful statement because 2 years ago, I left my medical practice and I started a business working with clients, incorporating overcoming mindset and defeating self-defeating habits, and also incorporating health. The things that I have access to now, I did not have access to when I was legally in a business setting. So, what are we going to cover today? I just want to welcome you to the beginning of your practice member evaluation. So, after you sign up, this is some of the steps you could expect. Today, we're going to review our approach versus the current disease approach. Review your current situation. What are your goals and hopes for your ultimate health and wealth destination from where you are right now? The pillars of health, the success formula, purpose and commitment, the investment, and getting started. What does that look like? Now, what are the intentions today? I'm going to put myself right down here. Establish an open sharing, transparency, and honesty on both sides for the duration of our conversation today in order to avoid any uncertainty and be able to determine if this might be a good fit for you or not, and preemptively take the think about it sword off the table. Now, this is, I have a cat here. Ginger. Oh, hi, buddy. Here he is. Say hi to Ginger. He's tired and trying to find a spot. Okay, so up here we have the diet has begun. The portions. We hear all the time. Oh my God, the cat is walking across the keyboard. I'm so sorry. Yeah, buddy. Buddy. Oh my God. Look at this. Okay, stop. Forgive me while I live a real life here. Okay, so reaching your destination. The disease management model. This is modern medicine right today. You go into your medical provider and you tell them you have some problems, and recommendations are based on insurance protocols. Now, we all know this and we can prove it because if you need anything that isn't on the insurance protocol, not your provider's protocol, you have to get a prior authorization, or you have to try the three medicines you know aren't going to work before insurance will approve to pay or help pay for the one that will actually make a difference for you. Treatment is directed towards symptoms only. The word idiopathic means we don't really know the cause. It's just something that we should know the cause. We do know the cause for most things. Some we don't, absolutely. But most common problems and symptoms, there is a cause. Now, minimal to no education on lifestyle. How many times have you gone to your provider? Weight gain is the biggest one right now. I'm being affected by it. That's why I'm doing this. I am doing this for my medical knowledge and sharing people. And I'm also figuring out a couple new things that are happening in my life. So when we talk about lifestyle, how many times have you gone into your provider with any complaint? Cat, oh my gosh, honey. And been told, well, just eat less and exercise more. Well, we don't really know what's going on. Or the best one is, well, your labs are normal, so nothing's wrong with you. But that's been told to me. Okay, cookie cutter protocols, meaning there are algorithms that a lot of physicians and providers learn, which makes sense, right? That's why we have protocols of how to treat things. But a lot of times there is no out of the box thinking, and there definitely is not a lot of investigation depending on the situation. And then really everything's short term results. All right, proactive mode. This one I'm going to introduce you to today. It's mind blowing. The recommendations are based on individual needs, your needs. The approach is directed towards a resolution, an absolute fix it resolution, and a complete empowerment curriculum to empower you, your mind, your body, your health, your wealth for individual protocols and long-term destination and success, right? So what is your destination? All right. I love this little mouse. We know this is a little mouse from the cartoons. Intention. To briefly recap and have mutual agreement around the need to be proactive and being willing to do something different and take an individual approach in order to reach and sustain your or their destination. So I want to introduce you to the DNA blueprinting. If you are on social media at all, you have heard the word methylation, oxidation, free radicals, detoxification, and this is mind blowing. This is a DNA blueprint. You know that your DNA is this double helix that holds the blueprint to why you are you. Why do you look the way you do? Why do you walk the way you walk? Why do you talk the way you talk? How does your machine work and why? And it's in your DNA. There are many DNA tests out there. This one I researched and I want to introduce you to this concept, okay? So the DNA core is a comprehensive genetic test that combines three tests into one test: your health, your diet, and sport. It's one easy to understand report. It provides personal insight for optimizing your health, nutrition, and fitness. Now, this is a little busy for slides, but it tests four key areas, okay? Four key areas. So in this slide, you can see that number one is a key biological process. Biological processes. Remember, it's testing four key areas. And number two is macro and micro nutrient requirements, nutrition, and weight management insights. Just imagine this. If you're struggling with your weight, and many of us do, or many of us have to be on like restrictive diets. What if we could tell you, and we can, what to eat and not eat, and exercise responsiveness instead of just exercise more, take up walking, which is great. I mean, that's actually a really good recommendation. But what if, and the what if is yes, somebody could tell you your body responds best to this kind of exercise and not this kind of exercise. Your body responds best to these foods, but not these foods. Wouldn't that be helpful? The answer is yes. Moving on. DNA core reports on four key areas. Okay, we talked about biological, the key processes of how your body works, nutrition, weight management, exercise. Now look, it breaks it down. Look at this. So biologically, we're going to look at all of these things: your bone joint health, detoxification, which is how healthy are your cells and what's the environment that they're living in inside of your body. Oxidative stress. These are free radicals. This is the oxygen component of whoa of what part is good for your body and bad for your body. Inflammation, methylation, insulin sensitivity, lipid metabolism. If we go to nutrition, we're just going to go to this area because the key biological processes that impact your health and risk for disease, including like lipid metabolism, which is fat metabolism, methylation, detoxification, inflammation, oxidative stress, insulin sensitivity, and bone health are all incorporated here in a detailed report of how your body works based on your DNA. This is not guesswork, people. The nutrients. So if I can tell you, what are your nutrient deficiencies? Macro, micro, big nutrients, small nutrients, based on genetic responsiveness, as well as your risk for food sensitivities, like you're sensitive to caffeine, you're sensitive to salt, or you're intolerant to gluten, and lactose. This is like celiac disease is gluten. All of these things. How does your actual DNA and body respond to carbs, fat absorption, real metabolism, protein, micronutrients, iron overload, food intolerance and sensitivities? We're going to talk about this a little bit more in a second. And then weight management. The insights such as genetic obesity risk, snacking, eating behavior, and circadian rhythms. This is misspelt, but I took this directly from the web. I don't want to change the wording. And so this snacking, sweet tooth, bitter taste, circadian, and risk for obesity. And lastly, exercise response. What here includes exercise requirements for mobilization of fat stores, power and endurance potential, cramping and injury, and recovery time. So what does your body like to do to run most efficiently and to increase your metabolism? What's the endurance, muscle cramping, recovery, and injury potential?
Where I was at, she led me, gave me a direction to go. I was at, she led me, and gave me a direction to go. Working with Anne, I'm seeing who I really am, healing my past, and for the first time in my life, I see my heroic self. I'm so happy.
That is a client testimonial using an avatar to protect their identity.
I was lost. I didn't know which.
Who is the test for? The DNA Core is a personalized health insight. It helps understand how your genes affect your health, and it provides custom recommendations. Custom recommendations. Yay! Let's do it again. Yay! I can give you customized recommendations for weight management, exercise strategies, diet and lifestyle improvements, and then nutrient supplements that actually replace where you're low. What are we doing? We're supporting your daily function and long-term health, and we're reducing the risk of chronic diseases, and we're promoting your longevity. So, what insights does the DNA Core provide? Well, it analyzes specific SNPs. Okay, I'm going to discuss this. These are big words, so you don't have to understand this, but I want you to understand what a SNP is. A single one nucleotide polymorphism. Okay, we call it a SNP. Now, there are small genetic variations that can affect how your body responds to food, exercise, and lifestyle choices. And these are not a guessing game. This SNP, single nucleotide polymorphism, the test focuses on them with a strong scientific backing, meaning there is solid research showing how these genetic variations impact your health. The report explains what these SNPs, I'll put my little here, I'll be on this little person, what they mean for a person's well-being, such as how they might process nutrients, how might you be at risk for certain health conditions. Here is my favorite. Let's not guess. Let's not guess. Even when I practice medicine, I very much did not want to guess. Okay, so the testing provides a personalized recommendation, and it guides you towards the most effective diet, the most effective exercise and lifestyle strategies based on your unique genetics. So the report is easy to understand. It is about 65 pages of information about you and only you. So it's designed for both doctors and patients to grasp the genetic insights. And I will be there walking you through it, making the interpretations that you need to understand and the recommendations. That's why it is a customized, personalized program for you. The personalized health insight explains how the DNA affects you, your health, and how long you're going to live, and user-friendly design. It includes simple language, clear icons, and graphics so that after you and I discuss it and you get your recommendation, you have your report. It's your report. And you can look through it and you can learn and you can even wonder, like, I wonder how I absorb iron. Look at your report. It's right there. Now, actionable recommendations provides practical steps for improving health based on the DNA. Okay. A sample report. I want to show you this report because it is flippin' cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right. So this is a sample report to the DNA core test. There's a lot of different tests out there. This is the one I researched and I liked the best. I liked what it tested. I liked the report. It was easy to understand. And I want to give my clients something they can utilize. All right. So for example, I'm going to kind of go through this quickly because I just want to show you all of the information that you're going to obtain. Just going to scroll through it from your body. Look at this. Remember the colors, nutrients, vitamins, right? Whoop, whoop. Green. Exercise is orange. And then diet type and weight management. This is telling you what your body responds to. Are you are you kidding me right? Are you kidding me? How come we haven't ever heard about this before? Okay. So going back to, all right, so what? So you take the test, you get this report. So what? And I can just eat fruit and exercise more. That's what I've been told my whole life. And sometimes it works. It does, it can work, yes. And then you can yo-yo right back there. And it's always a struggle. And how easy is it for you to maintain it? Wouldn't that be great? Now, here's the important part. This is why. So what? Imagine you know what not to eat because it's hurting you. All right. What does this mean? Yes, your food deserves protection. Yes, it does. Protection from hurting you. So when we eat food and we chew it and it goes down our food tube or esophagus into our stomach and it gets churned up and broken down and certain things get absorbed in your stomach and then it goes into the first part of your small intestine and through the small intestine and then the large intestine. The first part of your small intestine is really vital and important because if imagine this is the inside of your intestine and I'm going to put something in there that is going to beat up the inside of the intestine because you have a food sensitivity that your DNA does not like, does not know how to break down, and it is damaging the inside of your intestine. Imagine I sat there and poked you like this in your shoulder for 2 days. Do you think you might have an injury there, a bruise? I might damage the muscle. You might want to do this to me. That's what's happening inside of your intestines. So imagine when you keep eating a food that creates gas, that creates bloating, that creates reflux, that creates discomfort. It's your body saying, "Oh my gosh, you are poking me from the inside and I'm giving you some physical signs to tell you, please stop eating that." But we're not trained that way, okay? So now, if I can say stop eating these and the inside of your intestine can heal because at the current time, the inside of the intestine is being injured, poking it, injuring it. Now what happens? It doesn't absorb through the lining magnesium, sodium, potassium, and then all of the small nutrients that we need. Those are the big nutrients. They're small nutrients. Nutrients are building blocks to your cells, to your hormones, to the way your body works, okay? Now, imagine that you know what specific foods to avoid. You actually can eat carbs, just not this one or that one. Or maybe you can eat fruit, but not this one or that one. Then the lining of your gut heals. And when your gut heals, it absorbs the proper nutrients. And these are the building blocks of your cells and your organs and your hormones, which are enzymes and peptides. It's easy. And this alone corrects nutrient deficiencies forever And then we are free to live our lives as we choose. So what's the end result? You will easily maintain your ideal weight. There will be no more yo-yo diets, no more depriving diets. You will have all the building blocks to make a supercell, which make healthy organs. And healthy organs make healthy organ systems. And healthy body systems make efficient, healthy hormones. And now your body runs with energy, vitality, less pain, and more passion. And we have fixed what is broken. We have removed the guesswork. And ultimately, you save money. Why do you save money? Because you stop guessing what nutrients or what supplements to buy at your local pharmacy store. Do you know that Americans have the most expensive urine or pee on the planet? Why? Because we guess what we need when we go to our doctor and we don't get the specific reason why we're feeling tired, why we don't have energy, why are we not sleeping, why am I grumpy, why am I losing hair, why am I gaining weight, why am I waking up with red eyes? We have so much guesswork that's what we do. We go and buy a ton of supplements, and we have an over supplemented society. And all we're doing is your kidneys are peeing it all out because you don't need it. You're not getting the right things. Okay, so how can you get all of the customized information in the Custom Health Concierge program that I'm reviewing here? Well, click below to complete your order and get more information. Get the DNA core in the mail. You complete the test. Follow the easy directions. I will send you a link to show you how to do it. You mail it back. You fill out the online health portal. You and I connect before we get the results so that I can understand you and we can start taking action. This is where you click, and you might be watching this and can click, or you may have to type this in. But let's stop the second guessing. Let's stop the second guessing, okay? This is an analogy I'm going to give you. If you have a car, and most of you do, okay, or a bike, or whatever you own that needs maintenance, and you take it in, we're going to use a car. Say your car has a click. You drive in and you hear click, 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 right? And then maybe you see a light on the dash. Imagine your body. You're walking and you have a click in your gut. You hear you have some gas and you're like, that doesn't feel right. And then maybe physically your nails are getting weaker. Your hair is falling out. Well, you are the car. You are the machine. You take the car in to the mechanic. You say, it has a click. Okay. Now, you take yourself into your medical provider and you say, geez, I have some pain, I have some gas, and I have this physical sign like I'm losing some hair. Kind of like the light on the dashboard. There's always signals and signs coming through your body and the car. Now, you go into your doctor, you get some blood work drawn, and you go back in, and the provider says, your blood work is normal, you're normal, you're fine. And you go away thinking, but I still have the click and I still have like the light signal with gas and physical signs. Just imagine you go back to get your car and the mechanic says, we ran the diagnostics and the diagnostics are normal. So your car is normal. Carry on. And they never fixed the click. And the light is still on the dashboard. Would you accept that? No. But we do it in healthcare all the time. Okay, so you guys, I'm Ann Summer, physician assistant, and I am here to help you create your luxury concierge health program. We're going to remove the guesswork, get you answers. There will be no second guessing. If you click here, it will take you into more information. I'm so excited to work with you.